singles.
Oh, you will? Oh, yes. No, stay here. Wherever you want.
It was a wonderful. My last experience was incredibly touching and so inviting that I had to come back again.
What's special about this play, this role?
I think every night that we're up there and we're taking our bow at the end of the show, I always feel like it's such a gift to be able to share the words of Tennessee Williams with an audience and also with a very young audience. And I feel like I'm meeting a lot of people at the show. It might be their first Williams play, it might be their first Broadway play, and to be able to spend 3 hours a night with Tennessee Williams poetry and with such a wonderful cast it's a gift. It really is. And to be able to have this opportunity. Well, I think that I was so absolutely terrified and overwhelmed by the idea of fumbling through the first act, and I wanted to be able to start the rehearsal process and not have to think about finding my words for the most part. And a lot of repetition, yes, 6 weeks of a lot of repetition, but I had help on the way, a lot of very wonderful actors that sat there for hours with me and would just recite the line again and again and again, and yeah, it was a feat, but now I know I will never forget my dialogue.
And then right over this way. Guys, right over here. All the way to the end.
It's I'm surrounded by an amazing cast. Rob Ashford is at the helm, and I've got one of the greatest American plays ever written. It's kind of my job's not to screw it up.
Well, the story, I think, is very, very powerful.
People come to see it expecting the movie and are surprised. But what drew me to the play was the fact that Rob Ashford was directing it. It could have been toilet paper and I would have wanted to take part.
You've tackled 2 American presidents.
Yeah.
Is there a third?
I think Warren G. Harding's pretty interesting. Like Warren G. Harding Mars Patrol, maybe, or something.
This guy, Ben Walker, I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
What are you excited to see this guy do tonight?
I haven't seen the show since the first preview, so I'm just beside myself, so anxious to see it again.
Do you get nervous for him?
Yeah, nothing to be nervous about, but yeah, sure. It's a big night.
Well, I was in a show with Michael Park, who's in the show tonight, so it'll be fun to see him. And Rob Ashford directed How to Succeed when I did that. So it's a cast of people that I'm familiar with and that I love, and looking forward to a great show.